Hello, hello, friends. It looks like I'm live. If you do not see this red live box up in the corner, then this is a replay and you have missed me, but that's okay because we should have some pretty awesome times here today. I am going to be doing some readings, some free readings. This is a free live reading event. I'm going to give folks a few minutes to pop in here and jump into my secondary device so I can take a look at the comments and every other thing. Let's see. So I thank you guys for joining me. Oh, there I am. How's the sound? So I thank you guys for joining me. Ooh, sound seems okay. I hope it matches my mouth. I can't see it's not like real time for me. I see I've got a couple of viewers. Hello, viewers. So it looks like, oh, hi. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. I'm here. Let me just tag a couple of folks really quickly because I always seem to forget to tell people when I'm going to go live. I just sit down and do it. And then I go, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to let you know. So hi, friends. I thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to pop in here. Today, I am streaming on a few different platforms here, but no matter where you're tuning in at, this is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss, I vape. This is a nicotine vape, and sometimes we talk about some things, man. That is how it is. We talk about the truth. And I'm going to be doing some card readings today. But I'm also appealing to you. Hi. Oh my gosh. Kimberly. Kimberly says, thank you for being so transparent earlier. Yes, there's no other way for me to be. I can't pull off fake. I just can't do it. So you get the real me all the time, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is. Who can pull off inauthentic for too long? There's just no point. There's just no way. And so what she's referring to is kind of this little headliner that's scrolling across, it's scrolling across. So I'm going to give folks a minute to pop in here. I will be doing readings in exchange for donation. Guaranteed will be added to the list. If you do make a donation, please comment that you donated all in caps, no matter the platform that you're on, and the amount that you donated so that you can be added to the list and I make sure that I don't miss you. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Nikki. Hello, friends. Hi, Kate. Hi, guys. I appreciate you being here with me. Thank you so much. So if you do donate, please make sure that I see you and I put you on the list because I don't want to miss anybody. I already have a list started. Olivia Richmond will be first. She's going to be the first. But while we're waiting, I'll talk to you about this little scrolling thing here. So y'all know that I went traveling around the country a couple of months ago. Kate, how do we get a reading? So my donation links are right here. I accept donation through PayPal and Cash App, and the guaranteed options are one card, which is from any one of the Oracle decks that I brought with me today, a one card message from your spirit team for $5, and that's guaranteed. I will be doing some free readings throughout the broadcast, so it might be you. But if you want to make sure that you get a card, it's $5 right there, and you just send a donation and then comment donated all in caps with the number that the amount that you donated. Make sure I put your name on the list, and we will go in list order. Oh, let me turn that down. Whew. Aw, okay. Thank you, sweetheart. So please make sure that you indicate how much you've donated so that I can write you down. I see that folks are already kind of starting to put it in there, but I want to make sure I have the right people. So please make sure you write donated all in caps into the chat feed where you're at and the amount so that I can add you to the guaranteed list for readings tonight. So your options are one card for $5. The decks that I brought with me are the Spirit Messages by John Holland. You can pick your deck if you would like to do that. That's fine for me. The Magical Times Empowerment cards by Jody Bergsma. I also have the Animal Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And I have my very own Spirit Speaks Oracle deck that I'm creating myself in case that is the deck that I have intuitively guided to get your message from. Otherwise, you can pick your deck if you want to. One card is $5. Otherwise, I will be using my Light Seers Tarot for the 3-card A, B, and C tarot spread. That's $10. That is 3 cards, A, B, C. A, where are you? B, where do you want to be? And C, how do you get there? Okay? Where are you? Where do you want to be? And how do you get there? A, B, C, $10 for that one. The Lucky 7 tarot spread. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm putting you down for a Lucky 7, Tiffany. Tiffany donated $20. That's for a Lucky 7 tarot spread. Tiffany, you will be after Olivia. Thank you so much for the donation, sweetheart. You know my jam. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in just a moment because it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Yes, I am authentic. I'm a real person, just like you guys, just like anybody else. I really am. I don't claim to be anything different. I drink rock stars. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do. All right. So lucky 7 is $20. The first card is your current energy. The second card is what is holding you back at this time. The third card is others' perspective on you or what's going on. The fourth card is the strength that you have. The fifth card is a weakness that you might have. The sixth card is something else that you need to consider. And the seventh card of the lucky 7 is the best next step forward. So it's a pretty deep dive into the situation, whatever's going on with you at this time. Oh, it's 1 a.m., Kate. I understand, sweetheart. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that, guys. If you don't mind being sure to like my page, share my page, subscribe to my page or my channel, depending on where you're tuning in. This makes sure that you don't miss anything from me. I do a lot of different stuff at different time zones and all kinds of things. I like to accommodate. Thank you, guys. Okay, so the lucky 7 is another option for $20. And then I added that those are all going to be on the guaranteed list. I have the list started. $25 to skip the line and ask anything because I'm freaking desperate right now, guys. This is why I'm desperate. So I was traveling across the country and I had a whole itinerary. Okay. And my very first stop out of California, I have never been anywhere prior to this. Okay. You guys might have been following me at that time in March. And I was like posting all kinds of cool videos and photos and this and that. I will share those photos with you. I posted them on Facebook before I realized that I was trespassing somewhere I should not have been. So I'm like, hey, I'm not even from here. Like I'm thinking I'm totally innocent. I am innocent, right? I'm not from here. So basically I got a ticket for that and I moved along with my travel plans and I did not make it back in time for court. And now I have a warrant and I'm trying to in fact, I did get a job. I got a kick-ass job that I don't even want to share yet because they won't let me have the job until the warrant is taken care of. So I am intending to go take care of that thing next week, guys. Next week, literally, like soon. It's holding me back from life. So $25 to skip the line and jump ahead and ask anything. Olivia, you already paid for that. So you're going to be first. Tiffany's going to be after Olivia. Let me keep an eye on these comments really quickly. I want to make sure that I have not missed anybody. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, it's crazy. And I'll tell you, you know what? I made the decision at the time to deal with the consequences later, right? And later came a lot sooner than I thought. So now I've got to be a big girl. I got to go over there and turn myself in. So it says there, please send me to jail so I can get on with my life. Send me to jail so I can get on with my life. If you would be able to send me any donation helps with travel costs, the ticket there and back is about $500. So anything you can help me with would be totally awesome. If you don't have it to donate, please pray for me. Please pray that God lines it up for me and that it's easy and effortless. If you don't have it to donate, maybe you have air miles. Who has air miles? That is the thing, isn't it? I am not a traveler. They're not going to keep me, Danielle. As long as I show up and I turn myself in person, they'll give me a court date for the following day and I'll go see the judge and take care of it then and there. They won't keep me in jail as long as I go do it. Okay. So I say send me to jail loosely. Okay. Send me to go take care of this so I don't go to jail, so I can actually get a job here and, feed my family here in California. Thank you so much for the prayers. I appreciate you guys. Olivia Richmond. Now, I want you guys to know she will be first. This is an 18 and over broadcast. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Heidi Corona. I'm a real person, a real human being, okay? But I also happen to be a psychic medium. We all make mistakes, but I am on a spiritual journey. I'm on a spiritual path. I am aligned with love and light and God. My process is to ask your higher self to step into your session for messages of your greatest and highest good only. And sometimes I might close my eyes. This will help me focus in on the message that's coming through. I might move my hands around because I'm a little bit handsy. But I will talk you through exactly what I'm perceiving. Okay. I am a psychic medium. Sometimes I do see things clairvoyantly. If that is the case, I will tell you what I'm seeing. Sometimes I hear things. A lot of times I feel things, but I will explain to you exactly how this is presenting to me. So I also want to ask you guys, if you happen to receive a reading from me today and you wouldn't mind leaving a review on my Facebook page, I would appreciate that greatly. This helps me to remain relevant as a credible professional psychic medium. Also, I won't friend request you, and nobody should be jumping on and asking you to inbox them or friend request them or some kind of weird nonsense. This is phishing. Those are scammers. These people are not to be trusted. There are only certain avenues to book with me, to meet with me. I won't come seek you out, and neither should any other reader. So if that happens to you, please protect yourself by reporting and blocking these individuals. Okay? Please be sure to like and follow my page. We covered that one. In my Facebook, on the page, depending on where you're tuning in, is the link to my Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe on Facebook. If you vibe with me, please join my Vibe Tribe. We do intuitive games there, and that is a place to meet monthly with me in the gathering, which is on Sunday, Vibe Tribe. I don't think I announced it yet. So I just wanted to, at this moment, take a breath. Thank you. And you guys, I have epilepsy too. I have human conditions that sometimes prevent me from being here and being of service. So when I am able, that is what, here I am. Here I am, guys. So I appreciate you being here for me as well. And I appreciate you tuning in with me. And if you guys see that, let's see, you don't see it. Hold on one moment. Oh, I'm here, honey. Olivia. You know what? I might have a Venmo, but I'm not sure where. I might have a Venmo, but I'm not sure. It's been hold on. I'm having an issue with my secondary, guys. Just one moment. I apologize for this. Boy, it's warm in California. Is it warm where you guys are at? Okay, thank you so much. There we go. And I also wanted to say, if you're watching from my Facebook page, on the bottom next to the comment bar, there's like a little shooting star icon. So Facebook allows me to receive a virtual gift of 1 penny per star that you send me. And I appreciate that dearly because it all adds up and it really does help me out. And that helps me to afford these kinds of softwares and equipment and the internet access and everything else that I need to be here for you guys. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys for doing that. The top star sender each month receives an offer for a free 30-minute private session with me. So my 30-minute sessions are usually $65. In fact, I have a discount right now for $10 off of any session. The discount code is $10 off. It's scrolling across the bottom, but yeah, honey, that's fine. Don't you worry. Olivia, don't you worry. Whenever is safe. Whenever is safe. Thank you, Kate. You have a great night too, Kate from YouTube. Oh my goodness. Okay, here I am. I totally lost my train of thought. Let's do this. Olivia, I'm reading comments. I'm looking here. I'm looking there. Let's just do this. So I am aligned with love and light and God. And Olivia Richmond, I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good, please. Now, Olivia, you know that I know who always wants to show up. So I just want to know, I also have someone else. So I know you always like to hear from Mike. And, oh, there's my cat, Nance. Oh, boy, she's photobombing us. No. I know you always like to hear from Mike. But I also have like a grandfatherly gentleman who would like to step in a little bit for you, Olivia. And I would like to know your preference, sweetheart. He always does. Yes, he's very a big personality. Big personality. And if that's what you would prefer, if you would prefer that I just dive in with Mike, I'll do that for you. That's fine. I feel like really Mike wants to push forward, but I just wanted to give you the option because I don't know how close you are with Grandpa. You may have called him Papa. I'm not sure how close you were with Papa. So maybe yes, it was your dad's dad. Yes, dad's dad, but he was not. But you never knew him. He wasn't in your dad's life. Okay, then I'll tell Papa that he can hit the road. And we'll proceed with Mike then, okay? So right away, Olivia, I know I'm tapping in with him because my leg is just killing me. And I want to tap in with some new and fresh information. You are a believer. You know about all of this. You know I don't have to impress you or any of those things. We know that we're connected, Olivia. Maybe those of you who haven't seen me before, I'll give you quite a bit of information. But Olivia and I've read for Olivia and brought this individual through a few times, so I'm not going to bring over the same validations. I would like something new and something different for Olivia. Mike. So this is odd. Okay. So now I'm seeing some imagery now, Olivia. Again, you're his shooting star. I think I've told you that before. You're his shooting star. I'm going to get some cards in my hands for you. You're his shooting star. I just see you sparkly, so darn sparkly. But I want you to know that I see that there was a time when maybe he was in the hospital. I see that there's a window and you were like looking through the window and you had your head against the window and you had your fingers even against the window, like you were just looking through that window at him. You were looking through that window at him and your forehead was pushed against it. It was like you were just leaning on the glass, just watching. And it's really heart-wrenching to me. Was this the car window? Gosh, I feel a lot of pain with this, Olivia. With the left side of my shoulder, left side of my neck. And I see that there's like this separation between you and him, and you were looking at him. And normally you're such a bright, cheerful, shiny, bubbly shooting star person, right? And in this moment, you look so dark, so sad, like so just devastated. And your beautiful light is still there, but I feel like you don't know that your left side kills you. Is that what it is? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, thank you for that. That is I'm here. I'm here. I watch you. I see you rubbing that shoulder. I know that your left side hurts you. I'm with you all the time. But I feel like there was a time when you felt you were watching him and he wasn't aware of you, Olivia. I need to tell you this. There was a time you were trying to look for him when you were flipping. Okay. What I'm seeing is that you didn't see him, or you couldn't move your head because of the gravity. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hi, Danielle. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that he was aware of you. Okay, even though you felt like, I don't know, you couldn't see him, he was aware of you. He was aware of you. Even if he didn't seem like he was completely lucid in his body, he may have been, but I feel like you were that anchor, right? That anchor in that moment where you felt you couldn't reach him, but he felt like that you were all he had. Does this make sense to you? Can you understand this? Yes, Shelly, I see you, honey. I want to read this card to you. Serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. And I want to say that this is because I don't think, wow. Olivia says something was holding me against the chair. I didn't even have a seatbelt mark. Wow. It makes sense. Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate that. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. And the yourself is like italics, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah. I just need to tell you that, girl. I just need to tell you that. He's like, yourself. Yourself and not a bunch of scumbag dudes or anybody else. Okay. I'm not saying a bunch, but okay, this is jealous past lover. Okay. That's what I feel here. Jealous past lover. Yeah. Yourself, girl, yourself. Just work on you. Work on you. Not that it's not okay to move on, but in jest, this is coming through for you, Olivia, from him. All right. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Wow. And I still feel all this pain on my left side, darling. These are leftover pains from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. And I feel like this is a trust thing. I feel like you've been stabbed in the back, Olivia. He's always with me and tells me these things. I feel, honey, I feel like, yeah, he's really letting me know that you've really dealt with some backstabby friend stuff and kind of some people talking trash along both sides of the fence. Okay, hold on. Please slow down. I'm going to grab some water real quick, babe. I'm sorry. Just one moment. Okay, sorry about that. No, he's letting me know that, like, as of, it's been pretty recent, actually, like the last 3 to 6 months or something like this. There's been some kind of drama going on behind the scenes with your friends and both girls and guys. You know what I mean? And it's almost like it's not like they're demonizing you or you've been cast out or some kind of a thing, but it has been kind of like a put it on her thing, or a he's letting me know that there's been some nonsense, there's been some drama, but it's not warranted, darling. Like, it's not you, it's the company that you kept, right? And they're not resonating with you anymore because those old people might think you're, uppity or snooty or whatever if you don't want to go do those same old things. I'm not sure what this is, but he's letting me know that it's really racked up some of your headspace and it's really hurt your heart in a lot of ways, sweetheart. And he watches you, he holds you, he wraps himself around you, and he's saying you're so strong. You're so strong that he even has trouble doing that, pinning you down. Because you don't want to stop and feel those feelings. You don't want to stop and feel anything. Okay. On the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Okay. And as I say this, my head just kills me, darling. He's just showing me how much it's really going to take for you to release these walls that you have, to like really let everything just crumble down, and to build yourself back up so much stronger without the assistance from anyone else, because all of those other people are from your past. Even he is from your past, as much as that bothers both of you, because he truly had love for you, darling, and respect. Okay, March. He's throwing out the month of March. He's throwing out the month of March, Olivia. Oh, and that's the other thing, dear. That King of Swords. This is about mental space. I feel like your head has been kind of wrapped up a little bit in this, what's wrong with all these people? Why am I having these problems? My friends are no longer there for me. My family's no longer there for me. Whatever this is, this dissension that you seem to be having kind of across the board, it's in many different areas. It's not you. It's not you. It is spirit shaking the dust out of your life, honey. And I feel you trying to wrap your head all around it, but at the same moment, you don't want to feel a darn thing. Okay. And he's bringing this to my attention. He's saying she's like out of whack. She's got a lot going on in her head, but she wants her heart to be ice cold. She wants no emotions in there at all. I got chills right now, darling. And he's saying there has to come a way for you to bring it together. Okay. Okay. Well, I know you're not a spiritual guru. So what can we say to a sister with this? How will you help her with this then? Okay. Olivia, he says that every night at 9 p.m., he is going to sit, like kneel on his knees at the foot of your bed. And I see him like this and listen to you and be there for you. So you can like stick crisscross applesauce up at the foot of your bed or whatever it is. Um, or lay in bed and let him rub your feet. I'm not sure what this is, darling, but he's saying that he will kneel at the foot of your bed every night at 9 p.m. so that you can unload to him, so that you can cry for him, with him, so that you can let it all out, this crap that only he would understand because you both knew these people and you know how they are and all these things, right? He wants to be there for you. So he's setting a date. He's setting a date, sweetheart. So I encourage you to try. I encourage you to try and sit in that space and allow whatever happens to be. And if you sit for 5 minutes, great. If you sit for an hour, hey, if you fall asleep there, it's up to you. It's totally up to you. But I encourage you to write down your progress, because as you truly lean into this connection, it will deepen and emerge and evolve. And you could really chart your progress there and see the growth and also the validation, because there will come times when you feel a little like, none of this is real. I'm in this all alone. I'm making this up myself. Like, you can look back and see, like, wow, all these times. I got chills right now, Libby. You see all these times where it was real in that moment. It was so freaking real and undeniable that you got to keep going on with it. You just have to. All right. Olivia, that is what I have for you, sweetheart. Oh, one more thing. He says to breathe those thoughts down into your heart. Like with your, like I feel when you feel your head, like the thoughts, like, oh my gosh, I can't get this out of my mind. Okay. Or even a bit of a headache. I feel it, like those, we can get headaches from thinking too much or worrying too much. That's all that energy impacts us. Okay. So what he's saying is, when you're feeling this, he's giving me this as well. Okay. When you're feeling this, just take that energy and breathe it and move it down into your heart center. Okay. All that energy is much better in your loving heart space than up here in your mental space, where it can do no good, right? It can't do anything about it. In the heart space, sitting in that loving energy, that the heart is a portal to your spirit team, right? That's saying, hey, God, this really matters to me. So let's breathe some of that and just let it sit there. Just let it sit there. And if this is how you process this at that 9 p.m. date night or whatever, like, I believe that is totally up to Olivia, whether she would like to or not. She may have already moved on, Shelley. And it is totally at her decision if she would like to meet up with him at 9 p.m. or not. It is her free will and her good judgment. And I don't say that he would be ticked if she didn't show up, because time is not an issue for the people on the other side. Time is only a construct that we use here to measure this. So this is something that Olivia can measure and show up and know that he'll be there for her as well. Intentionally. Thank you. Great question. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Mike. Have a good day. Disconnecting from you, Olivia. Thank you for letting me read for you, sweetheart. Tiffany Tisdale. Tiffany Tisdale. Thank you, Olivia. Hi, Lisa. Hi, friends. I see you guys here. You know what? I want to hold on. I need to pull a card, Tiffany. For who, Spirit? And I will read the comments on the replay. I appreciate you guys. I am so not great at keeping track of the comments on the live broadcast. It's challenging, and I'm on a few different platforms here, and it's even that much more challenging. Who is it? I don't see it. Is it on that one? Hold on, guys. Tiffany, I know you're with me, darling. But there's somebody else I need to pull a card for, and I'm not seeing it, but they wanted me to pull a card. Who is it? Gretchen. Gretchen, Bianca. I need to pull a quick card for you, sweetheart. Gretchen, I am aligned with love and light and God, and I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading really quickly for messages of your greatest and highest good only. Gretchen. Okay. I'm going to grab you one of these animal tarot cards. And Gretchen, as I sit in your energy, I feel like I have a bit of something on my mind. As you. Maybe things are shifting in your life a little bit, and you're kind of worried about how things will turn out and where they will go. I feel like you're stepping into a really good energy. Like I feel it being drawn, you're being drawn forward onto a very positive path. This one popped for you really quickly. This is the Prince of Spring, passionate, charismatic, confident, and restless. The Dolphin, an opportunity arises that needs your attention right away. Moving quickly is important, yet there's nothing you can't handle if you follow your inner guidance. And I don't know if dolphins are special for you, darling, but I feel that. Maybe I felt that there was a bit of something on your mind. I felt that there was a little bit of stress or hesitation, uncertainty maybe on the path, but I'm getting the signs from my team and yours that, oh my goodness, it's going to be a great step in a beautiful direction. So be sure to seize the opportunity as it presents itself if it has not already. Gretchen, thank you so much for letting me pull this quick card for you. And I appreciate you allowing me to read for you today. I'm going to disconnect from you, Gretchen. Tiffany Tisdale. Tiffany has a lucky 7. I'm going to shuffle my cards. Tiffany Tisdale, I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good, please. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. And if you don't know this, I have to fly to Nebraska next week to clear warrants so I can get in a part-time job to help me save up so that I can move to a location of my choosing. So if you're able to help me out with that, or if you have airfare miles or any of those crazy things that some people happen to have, let me know. That's what's sliding across the bottom of the thing there. And I really, truly wouldn't ask if I didn't have to ask. I really wish I didn't have to. Tiffany, I'm drawing your cards now, darling. Oh, boy. Tiffany, you got some serious cards. Am I reading reversals? No, I'm not. Okay. All right. Tiffany. Thank you for the stars, Billy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Top Star Sender receives a free 30-minute private session with me via Zoom, telephone call, or Facebook Messenger. And the month is almost over, friends. There is a leaderboard. I recognize some of your guys' names. I appreciate you. All right, Tiffany. Tiffany, let me just sit all these things aside here, darling. So first card, your energy. Oh my goodness. Hello, friends. Hi, anyone who's popped in here and I haven't seen you. I appreciate you being here. My name is Heidi Corona. I'm a psychic medium, an energy healer, an animal communicator, and a channel for spirit messages. I am currently doing a tarot spread. The lucky 7 is the one that I'm doing right now for Tiffany. Tiffany, your current energy, 4 of Swords. Now, swords is mental energies, but this is a pulling in. This is a pulling in self-care, self-evaluation. I really feel like this is a quieting. Tiffany, I wonder if others I know you, and I know that you have an extroverted personality. And I don't wonder if people have not been saying this lately, like, wow, you've been quiet. Why have you been so quiet, Tiffany? I feel like maybe you've been pulling in, maybe you've been picking and choosing when you want to speak, what you want to say, who you want to talk to, whatever this is, who you want to share information with, share space and time with. I feel like this is a real call to look at yourself. That's what you've been up to. That's what you've been doing. Now, what is holding you back? Something has shaken your foundation. Something has totally shaken your foundation or has been annihilated. Okay, like this is major arcana card number 16, the Tower. The Tower is about, I built this whole big, beautiful kingdom, and boom, something happened and I lost everything, right? Or something happened to destroy it, or something happened and I have to start over from scratch. I feel, Tiffany, hey, what do I know? What do I know? I feel like this could be your belief systems. This could be your spontaneous spiritual awakening. And all of a sudden, oh my God, this world is different than I thought it was. Or it could be literal things going on in your life that maybe I don't need a voice on a broadcast. 16, the Tower. This is huge energy. What is holding you back? Maybe are you reluctant to start fresh with new ideas and new things? Are you reluctant? I don't know, Tiffany. I can't let this go just yet. I can't let this go. If this is you, you're pulling in, what's holding you back? I might not be happy with the life I created. Let's just say that, okay? In one area or another, any area at all. Let's just put a blanket on that so you can, like, have an easy out there. In some kind of an area, maybe I don't really like the way things are, but I'm way too afraid to start over from the beginning, okay? Or could have lost your job or something like that. Other people's perspectives. 6 of Pentacles. Honey. Other people, I feel like, gosh, Tiffany. The 6 of Pentacles is about generosity. It's about helping people, okay? But another person's perspectives, they might look at your situation and see that maybe you need help. Or, gosh, I have to say this, babe. Somehow there's an imbalance. It's not like a peer or an equal level. Other people's perspective, this is like, I'm gonna give to you, like I feel this as an imbalance. Somebody has a superiority issue or an inferiority issue. That's why they're viewing the situation in such a way. That's what I see from other people's perspective. Wow. Your strength, you can cut ties with those bastards. Yes, I cuss. 10 of Swords. I decide who to cut away from my life. I decide what to allow into my heart. I decide what I allowed to hurt me or not hurt me. I decide how I want to spend my time. And remember, we said that you're already making those decisions, but I feel like they're inside right now. And you're kind of afraid to bring them outside because maybe you depend on these other people and what they think of you. Who knows? But your strength is that you can, girl. You are a survivor and you can turn around and walk away and leave. You can do any damn thing you want to. Wow. Yes, Michelle, I do have time to add you to the list. Go ahead and make your donation and then be sure to put donated all in caps. Oh my gosh, I have donations, guys. Wait a minute. I don't have anyone else. Oh, okay. I don't have anyone else on the list. If you don't see your name, okay, I need someone on the list. If you made a donation and you would like to receive a reading, please put donated all in caps so that I can add you to the list. Tiffany's the last one I have here. Now, let's do this. Tiffany, your strength, walking away from things that don't serve you, but a weakness, the Death card. This is an oxymoron, girl. I think you're all discombobulated. Like, I can leave, but I really can't because I don't want to. Or I can cut away from you, but I'm afraid of what might be next, right? What is this? I can cut ties, but not completely, right? Not finally, not. I don't know what this is, Tiffany. Thank you for the stars, guys. Facebook user. Yes, Tiffany. You're a grown-ass woman and you can do whatever you want. But I see that that is a strength and a weakness. I can cut ties and walk away, and I can. And I can go start fresh somewhere else. I can do that. But do you want to? Like, do you want to? What is something else to consider? Nine of Swords. I got chills on this, Tiffany. Something else to consider. This is frustration, man. She's crying into her pillow here. These are all frustrations, fears, doubts, worries. She's panicking. She's whatever. But I'm telling you, she's like in herself about it. Okay. Like, so you might feel these feelings and no one else knows, right? Only you. So Tiffany, this is something else to consider. So I want you to be really honest with yourself and your heart inside. I really, really want you to be honest inside about how you feel and who you could live with and live without. And what really makes you happy inside. I want you to take an inventory of the mental energy that you spend worrying about this problem or this person or that problem. I really, truly, your team really wants you to put that into perspective and say, is that person worrying that much about me and that I followed through or what I'm doing, or am I taking this onto myself and it's not reciprocated? Those are the kinds of ties that we want to break from if possible, okay? So what is your best next step? 10 of Pentacles, embrace your family. I know that you do. I know that you do. Now I said, am I reading reversals? Because this one came out reverse. And no, I'm not really reading reversals, but I kind of am reading reversals because intuitively I feel like, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Intuitively, I feel like there's a slight imbalance there. You don't want to shake things up, but it's shaking things up within yourself, not to be 100% authentic and honest, okay? Now, invest in your family, love your family while they're there, but on the off time, hey, family's not here, I'm going to do what Tiff wants to do. I'm going to do whatever the heck I want to do. And the fact that this was reverse tells me you can love your family, but don't let them walk all over you, girl. Like, I got chills on this. We let people that we care about get away with stuff, man. Don't we? And just because it's been that way doesn't mean it's okay. Maybe it's just been wrong for a really long time. And it's okay to change your mind at any moment. Tiffany, I feel my heart feels like so, like I'm keeping this very close to my chest, and I understand. I feel like you're unfolding and blooming like from the inside out. Like you've got to come to terms with all of this on the inside before you're going to come out with it, because you're kind of afraid of how feathers might be ruffled or the schedule might be ruined, or what if, you know, this or that, somebody disapproves, you know, God forbid somebody disapproves. But when the time is right, you're going to be so certain and so sure about the way that you feel that you're not going to be able to contain it any longer. You're not going to be able to contain it any longer. And you have a solid foundation. 10 of Pentacles, best step forward, trust your family. Get honest with them soon if you can. I mean, I'm not saying you're being deceitful, but some people are, yeah, Danielle says change is a good thing. Some people are hesitant to change. Some people are reticent to change. Some people got to like dip their toes in the water, right? Tiffany, this is a call to dip toes in the water, right? You know, just dip your toes there, girl. And I really don't feel like it's going to be as bad as you think it's going to be, okay? This is all you internalizing what it could be. What could happen while you sit in this little nest panicking in your mind like, oh, but what if it's this? What if it's that? What if it's all these things? What if they look down on me? What if they don't understand? What if they get... All those what ifs aren't real, babe. We all do this. We all do this. It's our human ego that just wants to protect us, man. And we think about, oh no, what about all these horrible worst case scenarios? I hope those things don't happen, right? I hope that they don't. I hope I'm well received. I hope I'm well received. Tiffany, that's what it boils down to. I hope I'm well received even if I change. I love you, girl. You will be. I'm going to disconnect from you, Tiffany. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. And let me see who I've got. Michelle Simmons, you donated. Hold on. Okay. I have. Okay, hold on. I have Michelle, is that the Cash App, the $10? You would like an A, B, and C? Yes, I see you there. Thank you, honey. And I see I've got a couple others. Did you guys want spreads? I didn't see it in the. Yes, Michelle, I've got you, babe. I'm gonna go ahead and do your A, B, and C right now, honey. And I thank you guys. Like, I really, truly thank you. You guys are a blessing in my life. And on my podcast earlier, we were talking about, I was talking about, well, I'm a blabbermouth. We were talking a bit about how depression can hit us all. And when times are hard, it's like, we can all get down in the dumps and stuff like that. And I want you guys to know that even if my whole day sucks, like, I love coming to sit with you guys here like this. I love coming to be of service here with you guys like this. It brightens my day, if nothing else. And I thank you for supporting me. I thank you for helping me with this crap. Like, I'm so stressed about clearing this warrant so that I can get a job here, so that, I can decide to move somewhere, because the town where I live in, it's, it's one of those small towns that no one can really grow in. All right. So I appreciate you guys. And I thank you for donating. I thank you for supporting me. I thank you for being here with me. Michelle Simmons, I am aligned with love and light in God. And I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. Michelle, I saw that you said something about, okay, I'm at risk for being homeless, money problems. And I'm scared. I sent a Cash App. See how that pulls at my heartstrings. Like, I understand. I'm like, girl, okay, let's do this. I don't like taking money from people. That's why I'm like, let me give you a rating. Let's do some kind of an energetic exchange. Sponsor my podcast, whatever this is. Oh, here you are, baby. Oh, wow. What lovely cards you have. A, B, and C. Michelle, you sweetheart. All right. And I'll get you another card just because I think you could use it. Your spirit team would like you to have another card after that one. Michelle. Yes, small town. All right, so Michelle, this is where you are. Major Arcana card number 17, the star. I love this card. Doesn't it match the whole get up here today? Look at all these purple stars and everything else. Michelle Simmons, I'm glad you're here, darling. And I send love. I send prayers and love to your situation, sweetheart. And I ask that the angels uplift you. I truly do. I truly do, because I understand. I understand. And this is your current energy. There's a wish in your heart. There's a wish in your heart. God, please help me. Get me out of this. Homeless, money problems. I get it. There's a wish in your heart that you just really need assistance. You really need a break. You really need something to give, right? Please, God, let this all work out. Please, God, let this all work out. That's what this card is. And what this card also is that God hears your prayers. The angels hear your prayers, and you have a whole team of spirit guides who are working on things for you. Sometimes when we're holding on to that prayer and that's all we have, behind the scenes, up in the clouds, there's angels and other light beings that are pulling strings here and there to make it all happen. And we're waiting, thinking nothing's going on. We're waiting, just waiting like nothing's happening, but it's all being worked out behind the scenes for us. Having faith is super important. Having trust is super important. Yes, Kimberly, thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Do you want skip the line? I appreciate it, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I for some reason I'm getting like duplicate notifications, so I can't tell, but I appreciate it. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me get back to you, Michelle. All right. So where are you at? This is where you are, right? You're having a wish and a prayer. And where do you want to be? This is Major Arcana card number 18, the moon. Okay. How funny is that? The star and the moon. Look at that. That's crazy, right? Come on, girl. Is this God or what? So where are you? You're making a wish, but where do you want to be? You want to be in tune. You want to be in the know. You want to be able to see whatever is in the darkness so that nothing creeps up on you anymore, right? Nothing surprises you anymore. You want to be protected. You want everything to be fair. You want everything to be balanced, right? That is what you want. That is where you want to be. You want to be at a place where nothing can surprise you and nothing can scare you, that you're protected, that you see things coming, that you know everything's going to be all right. And do you see how she's immersed in the water here? Water in tarot is like emotions, and she's not drowning. She's just like, oh, peace. That's what I feel. You want peace. You want peace. And to be honest, I see here isolation. I see here solitude, not the same thing, right? I see solitude, peace. Maybe there's a lot going on. Michelle, maybe you have like a busy schedule or whatever else is going on. Oh, yes. Let me write you all down, guys. Oh, boy. Let me write you down real quick before I lose you. Kimberly. Lisa. Thank you, guys. Okay. You want to be at a place where you're in tune with the know and nothing's surprising you, right? Like, really, I feel like you've been caught off guard. Like, what? I'm losing my place? What? That happened? Who knew? You know what? My car got stolen? Like that kind of crap. I feel like you've been caught off guard a few times, been ill-equipped, unprepared, and you want to be at a space where you see it coming and you don't even have to worry about it anymore. I get it. How do you get there to that stable place where you're not drowning, where you're just content, right? Where you're not wishing and hoping and praying, where you can just be and be at peace. That's okay, Gina. Thank you. How do you get there, Michelle? This is this is a minor arcana card, Queen of Wands. Now, Wands is actions. Okay, the queen, man, she's a master. Look at her. She's innovative. She's enthusiastic. She's charismatic, and she handles her shit. She handles her stuff. She's just tickled by everything that she can do with her hands, with her mind, with her heart, with her drive and motivation. I see each one of these little candles has been lit. That's a tedious freaking job. I see this. I see this. It might seem like a lot of work, Michelle. It might seem like a lot of loose ends. It might seem like a lot of different leads to follow up on, a lot of different resources to have to piggyback onto, right? Maybe you're going to have to dig a little. Maybe you're going to have to get dirty. You know what I mean? But I know that you can get there. I know that you can do it. This is about actions. This is not about as much as you have prayed. Yes, prayer works. As much as you have prayed and as much as you have thought about how to make things work and how to improve your situation, what to do next, this is about taking actions. It's not in your mind anymore. You're doing, honey. I feel like there's just a tiny bit of stall there, Michelle, where we can have this fear and overwhelm where all of a sudden, like, oh my God, that's a lot. That's a lot. Where do I even start? Where do I even start? Right? That's a lot. And I feel like that can stall people. I feel like that can stall you sometimes. That can stall me too, okay? When something seems too overwhelming to even like take a look at, where do I even start? So this is what I see here. The moon, and you see the rays from the moon, that means to me to zoom out, okay? And the way that, do you see how her wish is up here and she's kind of at a distance? She's also zoomed out. Okay, so I want you, instead of thinking about what you're dealing with now, I want you to sit and envision the end result. Okay, the end result, even if it's just a temporary, what is the next best thing? What is the next best thing? Thank you, girls. I appreciate you helping me. So, Michelle, what is the next best thing for you to do? But also, what do you want the end result to be? Because I feel like there's going to be like a temporary, like a stepping stone kind of a thing. Like, okay, I really would love to have my own apartment in this town near my job or whatever this is, okay? Fill in the blanks for yourself. But maybe you don't have it yet. Maybe you have to stay temporarily with a good friend or at a shelter or some kind of thing while you receive assistance to get you in on that housing list or whatever this could be for you, Michelle. I know it sounds like a lot, but you know the resources in your area. And if you don't, dive into the computer and look. Call 211 if you need to. Your local social services agency should be able to give you some referrals to help you with housing as long as you qualify for their programs. They should be able to help you with referrals and resources in your community. And I'm seeing that you may need to go that avenue briefly, temporarily. And why the heck not? Because you're like a citizen. You've been paying in all your life and you are entitled to receive whatever you're entitled to receive to get you by as you need it, honey. So I see that that might be a required stepping stone for you to get a little bit more self-sufficient. But don't lose sight of that long-term goal, okay? Because your long-term goal is not this town. You know what I mean? Your long-term goal is not just to get on this assistance program or just to get onto this waiting list for the housing or whatever. Your long-term goal is going to be so much bigger and brighter than that. But it starts with doing the next right thing now to become more self-sufficient. Even if it doesn't pan out, you're showing spirit, you're showing God, you're showing the angels that you are doing the footwork. No one is going to drop your blessings in your lap. You might see an ad on TV. You might be out somewhere and notice there's a flyer on the wall for a really cheap studio, something you can afford. That is how your spirit team can work in your life, by catching your attention and putting it in front of you and expecting that you will grab it with both hands and step right into that opportunity. That is what is going to be happening with you, Michelle, but it starts with you taking those actionable steps, even little baby steps, to start moving your energy into a more stable direction as far as those issues you were discussing. Now, Michelle, I'm asking anything else for you, and I just want you to know that you have Archangel Michael very present in your field. I see him cutting ties from especially from male energies. This could be male family members or just masculine individuals, but I really see him weighing heavily. He has a sword. He's like kind of cutting away the masculine energy, that side of your aura. So that could have something to do with what you're releasing at this time, what you're moving through at this time. And it's definitely going to help you cut away some of that energy that's not necessarily needed as you take bigger steps in this new direction. He's supporting you. And if you would like to pray to him or talk to him or ask for his assistance personally, he would love to do that for you. So that's encouraged. Michelle, thank you so much, honey. I'm going to disconnect from you. Thank you for letting me read for you today. All right. Oh, no. I got to get you one of these, Michelle. One more. One more for Michelle. I promised. This is it. Don't speak. Michelle, don't speak at this time. You might not have all the information, or you might want to keep your ideas very close to your chest, okay? There might be a lot of stuff going on, okay? But whatever's going on within you, it's more beneficial to keep it close to your chest and within yourself, because others can manifest against our manifestations. Sometimes when people don't believe in us or don't have the best intentions for us at heart, and we share these kinds of things with them, they can energetically sabotage what we're trying to do. So that's what I feel with this, Michelle. Keep it close to your chest. All right, honey. Thank you for letting me read for you, dear. All right. So let me see here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. Okay, so I have Kimberly, I think I said I don't know how to say your name. Your last name. That's okay. Spirit knows who you are. Kimberly, I've got Kimberly, Lisa, and Lisa that all donated 25 for the skip. So now you're in line, all three of you. Sorry, guys. You're in line. Okay. Hold on. Shelly Dawson, I'm going to pull you a quick card from the Spirit Messages by John Holland. Shelly Dawson, I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. Shelly Dawson, I'm feeling some serious pain in my right leg Boom, ground yourself, lady. All right. that is a definite sign for grounding for me. I feel like there's a lot of dense energy that may be trapped in your lower limbs. So Shelly Dawson, grounding your energy. I'll read the card also, but if you can go outside, hold hands with a live plant, touch a tree, get some sunshine, feel it absorbing on your skin, right? And imagine that that light is coming through your body, through your column, and staking you down into the earth. And you can walk around, yes, of course, but flushing your system, flushing your column with divine white light. I'm releasing energy now. Was I doing this before, Shelly Dawson? No, I was not. Goodness, I feel like you could definitely use some flushing of your energetic system. Sometimes you'll do that in the morning. Okay, hold on, Shelly. No, wait, don't do that in the morning. Do that tonight before you go to bed, sweetheart. You don't want to go to sleep with all that energy in your system that may not be of the greatest and highest good. Okay, so one way that we can release at night is when you're laying flat in your bed. Okay, you can imagine that your grounding cords come from the back of your head, your butt, your feet. Okay, and they all come together and braid, and they go down into the center of Mother Earth, right? You're just imagining that this is true, and then you allow divine white light to come like a shower, just showering above you, and it cleanses, and all of it gathers and is rinsed right through down into Mother Earth. Okay, so just briefly say, hey, angels, can you cleanse my energetic field before I go to sleep? Boom, it's done just like that with that intention, so that you can sleep in positive energy and not so much in some less grounded energy. Let's read this. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. And like I said, you can touch a tree, go out into nature, all of those things ground you. You can pretend that you have those grounding roots that are coming out and going down into the earth. They work just as well because this is an energetic practice. Shelly Dawson, thank you for letting me pull that quick card for you. And I send you love, darling. I send you love. I'm going to disconnect from you. Thank you for letting me read for you today. All right. Okay. So Kimberly, I don't know how to say your last name. It's like, it's Hawaiian, right? Kaaloa. I don't know. I don't even see you on my list. I'm just guessing off the top of my head like a jerk. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I don't know your last name. Kimberly, Spirit knows who you are. Spirit knows who you are. And I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. Kimberly, ask anything. Did you have a specific question? Did you have a specific relative you would like me to ask to come forward for you? Although I can ask, and I will give you whoever shows up, but I don't get to say who it is. Kimberly, I'm not sure where you're watching me at, babe, because I see you as a Facebook user there. Maybe you're in the Vibe Tribe. Hold on. No. Okay, hold on. That should be interesting. You are. Let's see if anyone comes forward. Okay, you are on Facebook, but with the software that I'm using, thank you, Gina. The software that I'm using, I can't see it's you. It just says Facebook user for me. So, okay, Kimberly. All right, Kimberly, Spirit. So I've asked your higher self in for messages of your greatest and highest good only. And I'm going to go ahead and vape because this is an 18 over broadcast, and that's what I do. It's part of my process. I love you guys, and I appreciate you allowing me to be a real human person with you. And I'm going to ask my gatekeeper to allow just one member of Kimberly's family to come forward. One past loved one. I see a nun, honey, and I can't let it go. A nun. I don't think it's a real nun. Okay, stop now for Kimberly. I feel like this is a costume, Kimberly, and that's odd. Let's just hold on for a minute. So for Kimberly. Yeah, Kimberly, I feel like this is somebody coming from your mother's side. Definitely. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Now, I actually see a white poodle, like very well groomed. And I wonder if this person who's bringing the dog didn't have a number of fancy dogs at some point. Or did you? So let me pull you in here. Now, this feels very female to me. Who's the lady with the dogs? With the nun reference. And now I see like Christmas trees, fir trees. Now there is a bit of a delay. Your grandmother was very Catholic. Okay, that makes sense. You don't know fancy dogs. Okay, well, I definitely see a white poodle. I saw a white poodle for sure. So maybe at some point grandma had one or your family may have had one, but I saw a white poodle. She has it now, definitely does. Grandma's very Catholic. I'm going to pull her in and bring her closer. Hmm. I'm really drawn into her hands. Her hands seem really like worn, like she really used her hands a lot, making dinner, working out in the yard, all these different things. I see like she really used her hands a lot. She had old hands, worn hands, like not like they remind me of my grandma's hands. And I see her wearing a yellow sweater, like a sunny yellow, not glaringly bright, like a soft sunny yellow sweater. And she seems very pleasant. She has dangly earrings on, and I see a little dimple in the cheek here. The hair is curly. It's like white and gray. She's got dark eyes though. She might not seem that old. Hmm. She really looks younger than, I mean, I don't think she's like old old. But then again, she could be presented to me a little bit younger. I mean, a little bit younger. Sometimes they present in the way that they like to be seen, right? They want to look their best, just as any one of us would want to do. Am I having an issue with this? Let's see where you're at, honey. I'm gonna get some cards in my hands now. I need to tell you, this lady is definitely coming from your mother's side here, female side. But the description, I wonder if she's not like an aunt, great aunt, grandma. Just I saw the nun, the Catholic, that resonates. But I'm giving you this description. This woman was a little bit chubbier. The hair is definitely striking. It's a noticeable characteristic of hers. This lady, and she has that like dimple. Her eyes are darker, like I said. She wears a touch of lipstick to darken her lips. Let me give you these. These spot for you, Kimberly. Are you a caregiver? I just wonder this. I wonder if you have had any people in your care that this may have been, that this might resonate with. Let me just give you this. Okay, listen. You have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. Grandma always wore lipstick. Okay, thank you. Um, To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. Caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love that you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all of their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Okay. I don't know what the yes is about, honey. You said yes. I don't know what the yes is about. I'm giving you that. Does that sound like your grandmother's description? I really feel like this. And those cards coming through like this, honey. Like it said, now is not the time to be offering advice. Now's the time to be listening for people, to be that shoulder for people, to be there for people. And oh my gosh. And not only that, that caregiving card was about neglecting your own needs. So you are a caregiver, okay? I feel like it is very important that you replenish yourself, Kimberly, and release the baggage that is not yours, okay? I feel like you're taking it home with you. She's letting me know you're taking it home with you. And you're almost like it's, what is this? What is this? I feel like maybe that was implanted at like childhood, right? I feel like it's very deeply, firmly planted in your root chakra. And it's been growing there, that like you have to give to the point of depletion, or give more of yourself than you receive. And there's an imbalance there. And is this the grandma that you learned this from? Is this how grandma was? I see her with a red shirt on now. That very likely could be where that came from. Is she a Taurus? I'm seeing my sign for Taurus now. Taurus, when is that? May? No. What is Taurus? April, May? I don't know which. I can't think in my spirit brain right now, guys. Taurus. Taurus. Okay, Kimberly. What else do I need to get for Kimberly? Kimberly, I'm going to get you one from my Spirit Speaks Oracle deck. Mom learned it and passed it down to me. You're working on balance. Yes, grandma was like that. It was deep rooted from childhood. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you tuning in with me. And I'm just going to get you one final thing. Woo. One final thing. Sneaky, shady. Okay. Now remember that card said, listen, listen. Now's not the time to offer advice. Now's the time to listen, right? And to take care of you. And then this one popped. Sneaky, shady. This is someone who holds all the cards and someone who's not showing you 100% of the truth. I feel like that listening to what's being said and also what's not being said is very important here. I really feel like your grandma is letting you know that maybe you don't have all the information. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe your kids are sneaking out at night. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like, life-altering crisis. I'm just saying, pay attention. Pay attention is what I'm hearing. Pay attention and listen not only to the words, not only to the tone and body language, but to what is not being said. Okay? Thank you, dear. I'm going to disconnect from you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, Kimberly. All right. Let me see who else I have. I have Lisa Varner Smith. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. You are fantastic. Fantastic. I appreciate you so much. All right. Lisa Varner Smith, I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. Oh, as always, darling, you got so much family around you. I got chills already. And Archangel Michael is also in your field. I see him there. I feel like your past loved ones are around you at dream time. Do you know that? Are you dreaming with them? I see you laid down and I literally see them standing around your bed, Lisa. Like standing around your bed, like all of them. And you're like laying there asleep, like no big thing. And they're there with you, present with you. Okay. So who would like to come forward for Lisa? So Lisa, I have a lady. Hmm. The lady's in a wedding dress. The lady's in a wedding dress, and I feel like she had a tummy thing. Like, what's in your tummy? What's going on with your tummy? Is it a chest X-ray? I feel it mostly in my abdominal cavity, like some kind of pancreatic cancer. I feel some kind of a cancer in the abdomen, kidney even. And this is a female. I see you're coming from your mom's side, Lisa. Are you still here, honey? Oh, that's awesome. Uh, Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. So Lisa, I don't know why my my chat's all weird. I can't like see you guys. This is so weird. Hi Tina. Thank you for tuning in, honey. Oh my gosh, and I dropped this. So Lisa, no, I got the lady. I've got the lady, and she has a tummy issue. Like really, gastritis, gastro something. I feel it in my. Did she have a weight loss surgery? Surgery that may have went wrong. It's an abdominal, something abdominal. Definitely, I feel it under and below my ribs, and I feel like this lady, like this, she passed unexpectedly from the surgery. That's what it feels like, honey. I got to give this to you, Lisa. Um, what is this about? I can't shake this feeling. I'm gonna get some cards in my hands for you, babe. So I wonder now when we talk about our past loved ones, I say past loved ones, but you may not even have loved them. Okay, they might just be people that knew you during life. Now, this young woman comes to me in a wedding dress. Okay, and I feel like she was going to be married or she was engaged to be married, but she had some kind of a surgery that went wrong or some kind of it had to have been an abdominal cancer because I feel it in my belly. Uh, Let me give you this card, Lisa. Reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it is presented to you. Now, the message that I feel from this individual, I really feel like her life was cut short. I feel like she had a whole lot of stuff she still wanted to do. But when your time is up, your time is up. I don't know. There's something in my belly with her, something really in my stomach. And I feel like she intended to be married. She intended to go places. She intended to do things. And the message here for you, Lisa, is like, don't do that, girl. Don't intend your life away. She ran out of time. Who are you, darling? Are you a cousin? Are you a friend? No, she says she's on your family tree. And I see her coming from your mother's side, honey. And she's showing me a candle. So I feel like you may have gone to her sigil, or what is that? When they go and have the light the candles for the memorial and everything else. She had a candle, a memorial. And she's showing me the candle that you attended this. Now, we might have to think years back, Lisa. But she's letting me know that you attended this. You lit a candle for her. And she lights a candle for you now. She says, your path is protected, darling. Your path is protected. This is your card. Have fun. Stop, Lisa. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. I feel like this was definitely, yeah, she said family though. You're like, I don't know, at one point I feel like you guys were peers, like cousins or something like this. And see that? Like, or close to peers. Maybe she looked up to you a little bit or you to her a little bit, but she passed away and her time was cut short. I feel like she had some kind of a surgery, abdominal surgery that went wrong, or a cancer in her abdomen. Kidneys. I keep getting that too. I just need to give this to you. And the message, again, Lisa, I got to give it to you, is don't waste what you have. And it's not, oh, it's not a warning. It's just a, you know, all the things that she wishes she could have done, she wants you to do for her, and twice. And this girl has really long curly hair, long curly dark hair, really long hair. Okay, so I'm asking, is there anything else for you? And she's letting me know that ducks, like here, listening to the ducks quacking like a duck or something like this, should ring a bell. Your cousin on your mom's side, she had cancer in the abdominal area. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Cousin on mom's side, she had cancer in the abdominal area. Yes, yes. I will take that 100%. Ducks, quacking like ducks, talking like ducks, listening to ducks or geese, something like honk honk, something like this is what I'm also getting. One last thing to kind of tie that in. I don't know if you guys quack like ducks together or went and fed the ducks together as children or what this might be. I don't know, Lisa, but she's coming through for a reason. And I feel her coming through because of the heaviness in your path. Okay. I feel like, you know how like your gears can get rusty. Like I feel like you're stepping forward, but sometimes like life can get you down and your gears kind of slow down and get a little rusty, right? So she's coming in to say, hey, pep up your gears a little bit, have some fun a little bit, shake off that dust, don't take things so seriously, and don't waste time. Seize the moment, seize the day, make life happen now. She wishes that she could have, you still have the chance and opportunity. That is the message for you, Lisa. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, dear. I love you. I thank you for supporting me. I know that I have Lisa Warner Reed. You donated for the Lucky 7. And then I have Melissa. So let me put you down, Melissa. And I don't understand your question here. Oh, okay, there you are. Okay, I get it now. I see you there on YouTube. That's what it is. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. I'm glad it resonates, dear. Thank you so much. Okay, so Melissa says, is my sister going to be okay? That's your question. Oh, and Lisa, I'm sorry, honey. Let's see. All right. Okay, Lisa Reed. Lisa Reed, I'm going to do your lucky 7. I know that this has been a long broadcast. I know everyone's been kind of waiting for a while. So Lisa Reed, Lisa Warner Reed, I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. And I thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. And yes, Melissa, I see you there on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. You don't need the reading, Lisa? Okay. Are you certain? Going once, going twice. Look at that Ace of Cups. Okay, Lisa. Well, thank you for donating, dear. I love you and I appreciate you. And you're the greatest, girl. Thank you so much for helping me out. All right. So, Melissa. All right. So, Melissa, I'm going to ask your higher self. Spirit knows who you are. I don't need to know your last name. I know that you have a screen name there on YouTube. So, Spirit knows who you are. After Melissa, I'm going to go ahead and do a group message for anyone who's still live or on replay. And then I'll end up wrapping it up. But Melissa, at this moment, I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good only. Is your sister pregnant? You said, is my sister going to be okay? And right away, I see a pregnant belly. Let me get some cards in my hands for you, sweetheart. And I'm going to just turn this off because my comments aren't working. I don't know how your guys' comments are working. Mine aren't. Mine aren't. No, she's not. All right. No worries, dear. No worries. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do. No, that's not what I'm going to do. Okay. Is my sister going to be okay? Now, I want you guys to know that it is my process to read for you with your consent. Okay. So technically, I'm not consented to read for your sister because your sister is not necessarily here to say, hey, Heidi, I give permission, right? There's energetic laws and rules about things. That's why it works, because God allows us not to be scumbags about it, right? So I am going to pull some cards about your sister, okay? That way we can kind of interpret those, but I'm not going to connect in with her energy directly because she's not here to give me permission to do that. But what happens with her does, in fact, affect you. And I'm going to pull some cards regarding the situation. That's a better way to go than energetically feeling into it, because I could come to a block there. I could receive scrambled information there because she's not giving me consent. So I would like to get, oh, all right. Well, I got one already. It flipped for us. Okay. And here's another. Eight of Swords. Okay, this is the one that flipped first. Is my sister going to be okay? Now, Eight of Swords is a beautiful depiction of the Eight of Swords. I love it. Swords is mental energies. Okay. Now, if you can see, this lovely lady right here is whole and healthy and complete and well, and she can get up and go to the grocery store and go play Xbox or do any old thing she wants to do. But in fact, she feels very confined and restricted by her circumstances. Okay. So when she looks in the mirror, okay, in essence, swords is mental energy. So when she's thinking about her life, when she's thinking about her day to day, when she's thinking about her actions, she feels like she's not extremely free. She feels like she's not exactly able to do the things that she wants to do without maybe consequences or repercussions. Okay. Now, this one also, King of Pentacles, that could be because somebody else is providing for her needs. Okay. So I got chills on this, sweetheart. I feel like maybe somebody is, paying all the bills. Okay. And maybe she feels indebted to that person. So she acts a certain way to mind her P's and Q's to make sure that, she doesn't ruffle old Mr. Bill Payer, whatever this could be. Will she be okay? I feel like, of course, she'll be okay. Okay. How do I say this? What do I say? Honey, I feel like she's being exposed to, I just have to give you this, opportunities for drug use. Okay. I don't know how old your sister is or what her issues are, but I feel like not like she's using drugs. Okay. I feel like it's around her and that it impacting her or afflicting her in some kind of a way. And this one popped while I was sensing that in my body. And this is Major Arcana card number 13, the Death card, death and rebirth. This doesn't mean she's going to die. Please don't think that at all. This means that final endings, things are going to change. Something's going to give, something's going to happen. I feel like, yes, absolutely. She's going to be okay. The Hanged Man. Now listen here. This is on the bottom of the deck for you, Melissa. This is on the bottom of the deck for you because this is about waiting patiently to see what happens. And that really stinks. Okay. I really do not feel like it is your place to intervene right now. She needs to find the strength to go through what she's going through so that she knows she's damn strong enough to get through some shit. Okay. And how else does she learn that? By making it through it. And how else can you help her? By supporting her through it. Okay. This one popped and fell on the ground. Page of Pentacles. Is she starting a new job? Yes, death card is transformation. Thank you. Yes, death and rebirth, new beginnings, things ending, things changing, new beginnings, a new stage of life. Page of Pentacles. I would suggest to her to get a job, okay? Not to pay the bills, okay? But yeah, to be a little more independent, to be a little more self-sufficient, to get away from those individuals who might be using drugs in her and wherever she's at. I can't shake that feeling. I feel like somebody who is around her is really, it bothers me. Okay, you get it. You get it. Yes, waiting and having faith, waiting and praying for her, okay? Praying for her. I feel like maybe you could give her the suggestion. Hey, check out these jobs. Wouldn't it be nice to get out of the house for a couple of hours a day? You know, a little part-time gas station, whatever, this or that, just to feel normal, to have a reason to get up and take a shower and get ready, to have a reason to leave the house and go have a little bit of money in your pocket, right? In fact, I feel like this might stir up that whole imbalance that's going on with that Eight of Swords and the King of Pentacles enough that she might just have that whole death and rebirth transformation just because she got this job. And then she'll have a little job and maybe she'll stay with you for a little while she gets her stuff together and moves on somewhere else. I don't know what this is, but as I'm speaking about her moving away from that situation, I feel the drugs dissipating. I feel the drug addiction dissipating from my environment. That is really bothering her. Oh, crap. And this one popped. I was just going to shuffle the lover's card. Is it her boyfriend, honey? Is her boyfriend on drugs? She's going to be okay, but she might not always be with him. Sometimes people can receive a wake-up call, you know, and I'm not saying like if there's true love there, anybody can change. Anybody can become a better person if they want to be. And anybody can get clean. I feel like maybe you're not sure. Okay, lovers, this doesn't necessarily have to be boyfriend, but someone close to her, someone she cares about, someone that's important to her and entwined with her life. Okay. So I feel like when she gets stronger and pulls herself up into a better, healthier space, that person will want to do the same. Might even follow her along in the footsteps, follow her into a better, beautiful life. Sometimes you got to forge ahead and lead by example. And I feel her doing that, but I feel like she doesn't even know she has the strength to do that. She doesn't even know how to do that she can do that. So start with suggesting to her to just look for a little part-time job locally, just to get her out of the house, get a little bit of money in her pocket, and put some confidence in her step. All right? That's what I got for you, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Melissa, for letting me read for you and your sister today by proxy. And if you guys don't know how to reach me, you can always follow me on Facebook or on Instagram at Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi. You do know that I'm trying to send myself to jail next week so I can handle this. She's having an awakening. She's learning and wanting to move out of the toxicity. Yes, I feel it, honey. I feel it prickling her. Let her get a job. Let her get a job and experience the energy outside of that environment. And she'll realize, man, I don't even want to go home. I better get a new home. I'm telling you, she's going to outgrow her environment or it's going to grow to catch up with her. One or the other. All right. I'm disconnecting for real, for real. Okay, guys. So I thank you so much for supporting me. Again, I'm planning to go to take care of that legal stuff next week and turn myself in to Nebraska. So if you are able to help me out by donating any amount, I would really be grateful because those plane tickets are so expensive. A lawyer is $2,500 and I still have to go there. So I'm like, bypass that lawyer, just go there myself, turn myself in, take care of it, and be done with all of that. So I'm trying to come up with about $500. And if you guys don't mind donating any amount, that helps, or booking a session with me. If you want to talk to me about maybe sponsoring one of my podcast episodes or a future ticket to one of my programs, just to have an even energetic exchange, because it's really hard for me to even ask for donations. I'll be honest with you there. I pretty much had it pounded into me as a child that you don't ask for help. You don't tell people when you're struggling. You just suffer alone. So I will be going live again soon, probably tomorrow, actually. I plan to be live tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what time, but I will drop a reminder in about half an hour before. Make sure that you like and follow my page, because when you follow my page, you'll get a reminder. They'll say, hey, Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi's online. She's live right now. But if you don't like and follow, then they just think you like me, which is not a bad thing. Thank you. Yes, I believe it. I believe it. God is making a way for me. You guys are awesome, and you are my tribe. I love you. So for anyone who's here live or on replay, timeless, let's see. What do we need to know? This is going to be our snapshot for the week ahead. Okay? We're going to do a snapshot for the week ahead to see what we're looking at and what we can do to have a smoother week. So the first card will be us. Here it is. Second card is others in our environment. And the third card is a tip to have a smoother week. Wow. Tiffany Tisdale, I hope you're still here. Us. Major Arcana card number 11, the Justice card. Look at that. I love it. Justice. This is us. This is us looking at the world objectively, guys. Wanting to do the right thing. You know what I mean? Wanting fairness, balance. And maybe we are literally tying up legal things this next week, like me. Is this bizarre? I'm turning myself in. What's next week? Oh, here we go. Justice card. Yeah. So maybe you're not actually going to be turning yourself into jail like me this upcoming week. But whatever you're dealing with, make sure that you're looking with a lens of fairness and balance, because I see that there might be, I don't know, some propositions potentially put in your way, some different viewpoints, I feel like some of you might be in a position to mediate for friends or loved ones, family members. Maybe the kids are bickering, whatever this is. But it's very important to look at all sides and be fair. Be fair. Others in your environment are all wrapped up in their heads, okay? This is different energy. This is about balance, fairness, truth, wholeness, and doing what's right. Integrity, okay? This is about somebody who's caught up in their heads, planning a strategy. Maybe these are people in our environments, okay? That's what it is, people in our environments who are kind of in their heads about things. They're kind of in their heads about things, and they're thinking of the big master plan. And I feel like maybe you're dealing with the day-to-day. Maybe you're dealing with the bills. Maybe you're dealing with the kids. And maybe they're like, oh, I can't wait till I can get season tickets to this or that, or till I can, retire and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh my God, we got to feed the kids tonight. What are you talking about? Okay. That's what I'm seeing here, is there's a bit of a just perspective difference. So what is the tip to have a smoother week for all of us? Four of Swords. Don't forget about number one, baby, because this person is thinking about number one. I have to tell you that. Not always. This isn't a selfish thing, but self-care is important. Knowing what's right and healthy for yourself is very important. If you're not your healthiest person, then your loved ones are going to suffer. If you're not your healthiest, then you're not going to perform as well, right? If you're not your best version of you, well, then that's like a glass half empty, isn't it? Isn't it? So being honest about how you feel about things is really important. I'm feeling here, you guys, that not watering down your truth and opinion is very important, and not going along with things that don't satisfy you any longer just for the sake of it. That's what's really important as well, because it's not fair. It's not justice. It's not balance if it's just for the sake of the way things have always been. It's not now, your energy in this now moment. Okay. So we're all growing. We're all changing. We're all evolving. Spirit is calling you to pull in and find out what really works with you now. I feel like we've all been in some patterns. So what patterns still work, and what patterns can be released? What limiting beliefs can be released? What negative self-talk in our brains can be let go of? If you catch yourself saying something to yourself, I did that earlier. I said, Heidi, you're so stupid. And I had to stop and say, no, Heidi, you're very smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. I had to say it 3 times out loud just to reverse the energetic effect, right, guys? So where are you catching yourself? Do you? Can you? Don't be your own worst critic. There are so many naysayers in this world. I'm talking to somebody here. You don't need to be one of your own. You don't need to be one of your own, not in your own heart, not in your own head, and not out loud. Oh, I'm so stupid. I know I always mess that up. I don't know who I'm talking to here, but those are the things that you will catch yourself saying. You'll go, oh, that's like on the internet said I should maybe not say those kinds of negative things about myself. Please don't. Please don't. And I have to tell you this, whoever I'm talking to right now, you know what that stems from? That stems from your childhood, from assuming that guilt, assuming that I'm dumb, I can't do anything right, I'll be quiet, I'll stay out of the way, whatever this is. And guess what? You're a grown up now. You're a grown up, and there's no adults or parents that lord over you. In fact, you get to decide who you are right now, even if that's not who you were yesterday. Right fucking now, you can decide, you know what? I'm going to be kick ass. That's what I'm going to be. Or I'm going to be ho hum and calm down and this or that. Who do you want to be, guys? You don't have to be who you've always been, and you don't have to assume that negative self-talk that you were taught as a child. Don't keep it in your life, and don't teach it to your children. I feel that very strongly, very, very strongly. You are the child that you mother today. I do it too, guys. I do it too. Gina says, old records in our brains, we have to make our own. Yes, it's not all the time. I just say it here and there to myself. Yes, but it hurts. It energetically wounds ourselves. So when we see ourselves being negative toward our own self, we have to reverse that. We have to negate that. We have to shift that around. We should be our own uplifting person. We should be the person who has our back of anybody, not, oh, stupid, you messed that up again. Of course you did, dumbass. I say those things to myself, and I tell you this candidly because we're all on a spiritual journey here. We could all afford to love ourselves a little better. We could all afford to love the world a little bit better. So you do your part by doing something fun tonight. Do something that makes you smile, brings you joy, something maybe whether you've done it in a long time or not. I want you to do something just for the sake of the fact that you want to, just for the sake of it helps you feel good. That's how we start choosing ourselves and start creating a healthy, beautiful life for ourselves. We begin to do things that feed our soul. So I challenge you guys, live or on replay, do something today, do something this weekend that feeds your soul. And I will do the same, guys. I will see you on the next one. I'll probably be on tomorrow. I thank you so much for all of your time, your love, your energy, your prayers, and your donations. Until the next one, I send you so much love and many, many blessings, friends. Bye.